Hey friends, all garden lovers are welcome to this channel. Tulsi plant, the holy basil plant, one of the most popular and sacred plant. This is very useful as a home remedies. We can make green tea and we can just chew the leaves like that only. It has the property of antibacterial, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So this is very useful herb we must have at home, and it's very like everyone knows how to propagate tulsi, but here the question is how to make bushy growth of holy basil plant so that we can have very good growth and maximum number of leaves. So here are few methods of propagating holy basil plant with the help of cutting method. First of all, make sure that the parent plant from which you are taking the cutting should be very healthy, and take the strong and woody branch. Do not take the tender one. This type of tender one we don't have to take. We have to take the strong and woody stem. This stem is nice. So now I'm going to cut this. Before cutting, we have to make sure that the cutter or the scissor should be clean. Then only we have to cut it, otherwise the plant may have the disease. So make sure that here we have to take the acute angle cutting. This way we have to cut it, and the upper side of leaves should be cut and the bottom side should be without the leaf, because then only we can grow it in the soil. The focus should be there of the plant for the developing the new roots, so we don't have to keep the leaves. Here we have to remove all the leaves from downside. This way the cutting should be ready, and it should be around 6 to 8 inches of length. And now we are going to place it in another pot so that this can be a new plant. So I'm going to mix all the things and fill the container with all this soil mix. And now I'm going to make a hole here, and then the cutting we have to insert in this hole. And before we insert the hole, we have to make sure that the container size should be at least 12 to 14 inches. Now I'm going to insert the cutting over here. This aloe vera we need as a rooting hormone. This way the cutting should be like this. The lower leaves should be removed, and now this I am going to dip it in the aloe vera gel. This will react as the rooting hormone, and the roots will develop very fast if we have used the aloe vera. Now I'll show you the update after few days. We have to first press gently. The soil should be gently pressed. We can keep this aloe vera strip over here only so that the moisture will be retained. And now I'm pouring the water. And after 15 to 20 days, this is the result of the roots. The roots are developed in the soil very nicely, and now I'm going to repot it. In between I have used these two liquid fertilizer. This is from banana and potato peels. We have to keep these peels in the water for one night, at least for 12 hours, and then use this in the morning. And this is the pulses and rice waste water. when we soak the rice and pulses. After that, we can use this water in the plant so that the growth will be bushy. So these two, liquid fertilizer and the cow dung manure, these three things will add nutrients in the soil. And in between we have to do pinching and trimming of the holy basil plant. This way we have to do the pinching from the upper side, this way slightly turn and remove these things from the upper side. And whenever the seeds are there, we must remove this, then only the new shoot will come from this branch. So pinching and trimming is must. As I told you, digging is must. When we do the digging, we have to do it at the boundary side of the pot, so that the roots will not be disturbed. Roots will be in the between side, in the middle side, so we have to dig at the boundary side. And while digging, we have to remove the weeds, whatever weeds are there, we must remove it. And we have to make sure that the soil is clean. So these are the tricks and tips for the holy basil. I hope that this video is helpful. This is the growth after 1 month, and our holy basil is growing very nicely. In between, if you find any problem of the leaves, if you find any insect attack, then you can use neem oil. This neem oil you can use, just add few drops in the water and just spread it this way. If you don't have neem oil, you can use haldi also. Turmeric powder is very good as a natural pesticide. This way we can just spray it. So there is no need of any other insecticide or pesticide, and this way only we can grow very nice Tulsi plant, holy basil, the most popular herb. We must care and respect for this plant.